Welcome to 4 Movies, where I'll be discussing 4 movies that have something in common. But what they have in common, I know. But do you? Stay tuned, and we'll find out. Alright. Now, for some reason I don't know if there's, you ever had those times where you're like, man, oh my goodness. Oh. Usually don't make a mess. Sorry. Oh. A little bit of stuff came off there, and gotta wipe that off my shirt. Okay. Anyways. Welcome. Now, I'm just gonna get into the movies. I was gonna tell you about how, I gotta sit down and make these movies and stuff like that, and for some reason I was procrastinating, and I was like, look, I just gotta focus, and I'm focused. So let's go. Focus as much as I can with my ADD. I know you're like, it's ADHD. I had it before it was that, before they put it all into one big group. Okay. Now, bang! Transformers. Directed by Michael Bay. Michael Bay could have continued to do Transformer movies. I mean, only because of the diminishing returns did he stop, in my personal opinion, I think, because, he was going all over the place. I think the last one, there was, submarines and stuff like that. He could keep on putting stuff in there, and people were going to see it, and it was like, or maybe he got to a point where he's just like, there's nothing more for me to do here. There's so many opportunities, but at the same time, you're, kind of stuck too, I guess. I don't know. Whatever world it may have been that caused that, those movies went wild, and every one of those things was wild. But I did watch a video where it was talking about how Michael Bay kind of puts himself into a corner because he shoots things like everything is important, and so it's kind of harder to remember all the parts of the movie, because you're like, that's a lot. It's one of those things where I guess it could make it easily forgettable, but at the same time, there's just so much awesomeness in it. Michael Bay just knows how to do an action movie and stuff like that. And excuse me, I like the fact that he was able to pass the reins off to other people and stuff like that, especially with Bad Boys and stuff like that. He said, Bad Boys, bam, Bad Boys 2, with Bad Boys 2 having the most epic, car chase and stuff like that. And what? I'm sorry about that. That is wild. That it's like, oh, I'm procrastinating, and then I get to it, and then the battery dies. Luckily, I have another battery charged, so we're going to continue this stuff. I was on Transformers. Michael Bay could have continued to do Transformers forever. And like I said, there's so much awesomeness in just the way that he does stuff. He knows how to do, and he passed the reign off to Bad Boys. Okay. Anyways, the second movie. Oh, Bernie Mac in the first one too. Bernie Mac in the first movie is priceless. Like I said, it was awesome. And then okay. Second movie, bam. I believe it is the second movie, Revenge of the Fallen, right? Right, Revenge of the Fallen. It's Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen. Transformers Dark Side of the Moon. Knights, Dinosaurs. I forget what. Luckily, they did do that naming thing, so it was one of those things where you kind of got lost in the movies, and it was that. You knew what you were getting into. You were getting into a Transformers movie, so it was it was going to have all the elements, but of a Michael Bay film. But it was one of those things which one is it? It doesn't matter. Just everyone is fun. I mean, my sister has had Transformers marathons. It's just action upon action. It's super fun to watch because, like I said, there's just so much going on, and you're just awesome. like I said, even the long ones, even the later ones, they're really long. It seems like they're 4 movies in one. Epic and great. Like I said, there's just so much going on. I think the last one, like I said, there was some submarine stuff, and I was like, awesome, but it's still going? Okay, cool. Revenge of the Fallen, great. I believe this is the one that has Leonard Nimoy in there. Leonard Nimoy plays one of the voices on there, the like original Spock, and that is very iconic. Being that he played Galvatron in the original 80s movie. So that's cool. And then also, like, there was a thing where they're like, man, Transformers 2 was horrible because it had the writer's strike was going on. I didn't think Transformers 2 was that bad. Like, they hit some points in there that should have been hit in the first movie. The first movie was like, oh, it's so original and stuff like that. And then that one had the part where Optimus Prime dies. And he, comes back. Well, in the original 80s movie, Optimus Prime dies and doesn't come back. And then Judd Nelson's... he was playing another Prime takes over because they didn't know that Optimus Prime was iconic, and so they were just like, we're killing off this is a show based off toys, so we just killed off the old line of toys, brought in the new line of toys, and we didn't know that there were a whole bunch of kids that were going to be crying out in the theater going, oh no, Optimus, no, he's not dead, transforms. Man, like, yeah, but I thought it was good. I didn't like how they did Soundwave. I'll tell you right now, Soundwave is like, Soundwave, he's a satellite? No, he's a boombox. That's what he's supposed to be. Matter of fact, he could have been one of the ones that had the urban accent, as some of the Transformers seem to have urban accents. If Soundwave, and there was Decepticon, Soundwave, and then was it Decepticons were the bad guys, Autobots were the good ones, and there was like a boombox, and then Soundwave was like a ghetto blaster. Still, could have been awesome to see that. Man, they should do that. That should be a side story there. That'd be great. Anyways, those movies, yeah, phenomenal. And the next movie, Transformers 3, no, bam, Disturbia. Directed by DJ Caruso. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think I'm pretty sure. It's like one of those things where like, it rolls off the tongue, but I could be wrong. This is a fun movie. Like I said, the first two movies about robots in disguise. I forgot to get the synopsis. Disturbia is about a kid who's basically on lockdown. He's home arrest. That's not what it's called. No, it is called that. Lockdown? I don't know. He basically has an ankle bracelet that he can't leave the house perimeter. And then there's some shadiness going on in other places. A new generation's rear window, if you will. And he's got to figure out what's going on with the shady house across the way there, and things spiral into wild places. It's really well done. Fun movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. And then we're already on to the fourth movie. How did we get here so quickly? Probably because I forgot the synopsis of the two other movies. They're robots in disguise. Anyways, bam, Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye is also about a robot, but it's about an AI who basically takes over these people's lives and basically gets them. I think the AI becomes self-aware and then doesn't want to. The AI is manipulating people to get stuff that it wants done. So it starts wrecking these people's lives and whatnot, and they're at the whim of this crazy computer, and they're trying to figure out their way out of there. Michelle Monaghan is in this. I believe I mentioned her and that movie in a different video about this video. Do you know what these movies have in common? Do you? Well, I'm about to tell you. 1, 2, 3. Say it with me. Shia LaBeouf. Mr. I am not famous. I'm going to put a bag on my head or whatever what that was. Buff. He's also in Peanut Butter Peanut Butter Falcon, which was a surprise to me. A surprise, like how good it was. He's also in Holes. I have Holes on DVD. Also have I don't think I have the book anymore, but I did have the book. Anyways, yeah, Shia LaBeouf. So, thank you so much for watching. If you watched this far, you're awesome. Stay awesome. And watch more, because I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a video a day till I get a silver play button or a gold play button if I'm lucky, or I just run out of my physical media collection to show you. But I am enjoying showing you my physical media collection. After I show you all my movies, I might go show you my CD collection or books. I don't know right now. I'm kind of on the fence about that. But thank you so much for watching. Tune in tomorrow. Follow your dreams.